Welcome back to another episode of the Rice and Beans podcast, episode 38. There's only 8 more of these for this season, so you know. It's October 20th, 2021. And yeah, how's your week been, Shu?
Oh, you know, it's been actually like pretty chill.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No more hot waitresses at the Red Robin?
No. We stay away from there. That's nothing but issues.
Mm.
I mean, it's been easy. I've been like trying to decide if I should go back into Denver for my niece's birthday party and to catch up with some family, but I don't know. I want to, because I got this brilliant idea of like just continuing to let my beard grow, and then like a week before I go, just go get a mullet, like a big ass mullet, and then just walk on in there just to see what's going on.
That would be quite the sight to see. If you do that, you know you're gonna have to do it for a video podcast too, right?
Oh yeah, I planned on it. I'm not
Okay.
I'm not gonna leave this hanging.
Seems fun. Anything else been going on?
I mean, not really. For once, it's like a calm week. Like I don't really have to fucking do anything.
Oh man, lucky you. Mine's been
Why?
quite
What's
the
going on with
opposite. My week's just been super hectic. I haven't touched like video games that much, and it sucks. But mostly it's just been like I got school going on, so I've got that, and then my job is just getting busier and busier because it's starting to come up to like end of the year where things are super busy. And then it's just like I've got all these other like side projects that I've been like trying to do as well. So it's like my time has been, I pretty much feel like Elon Musk now, where it's like my time has been split up into like 5-minute intervals of just like, okay, here's like a long block of 5-minute periods of just working. And then here's like the thing where I do school. And then it's like, and then I'm going to try to get a little bit done for the Fallout D&D. And then I'm going to try to get this other thing off the ground and stuff like that. So I feel like I got a bowl of soup, but I got way too much of it, you know? I just filled up my plate too much.
You eat soup on a plate?
I said bowl of soup, and then I felt like the thing that people just say is that I got too much on my plate, so I kind of accidentally mix-mashed them. You know what I mean. So, I don't know. I've just been like running around like a lunatic.
I get that.
But other than that, I gotta say, I lost my Final Fantasy. I lost my fantasy football games again.
Yeah.
Did you lose both of yours or?
Yeah, I got beat by someone who didn't even have a full team, and the fucker has the highest points on the season too. He did that all without a full team, and it was just like, cool. I'm glad I was here.
Even with a full team, I lost by 5 points.
I mean, Jada doesn't listen to this. I hope someone spits in your mouth while you're sleeping.
He used to listen to these, and then he got a life. Oh,
Wow. Yeah, he tugs to Matt Mercer now.
Oh, does he now?
Yeah.
So, sounds like we're going to have to do something about that. We're coming for you, Jaded. We did a trade recently, which is something you can do in fantasy football. Who did you take from me again? Because you can see how significant they were on my team if I don't even remember them.
I wanted to talk to you about this because I traded you a number 1 wide receiver and another one. I traded you 2 number 1 wide receivers by the names of Terry McLaurin and Allen Robinson for Leonard Fournette. That Feast accepted that trade. Now, Feast, what did you do with Terry McLaurin?
I think I traded him out for just some random guy.
Yeah, he just put him on the waiver wire for nothing. So, yeah, I can see that trade was well researched.
You know me, I don't do much research on football stuff, but my issue is that my tight end wasn't playing. Am I on the right? I'm not on the right team right now. Give me 1 second. My tight end is not playing, and then my other one is injured, which I tried to get rid of him, but it said I couldn't do that for some reason. So I don't I was like, I guess I'll just have to get rid of someone else on here, but I didn't know who at the time. So, that's my smart thinking right there. Did I make a good choice?
We'll see.
We'll see. Maybe if he's still there next week, I'll pick him up or something. Or if I can actually get rid of this guy on my team, Mr. Logan Thomas in reserve, that'd be really nice. But I had a question about fantasy football. Is Kalen still playing?
As far as I know, why?
His team seems a little off. That's all. It just like he has a couple of good people and he's projected to win this week, so that's not too bad. But it's like he has a lot of spots where it's just I don't think people are playing, but I'm not sure if that got changed. Mine may not have just updated because
a lot of the people in it just look at it one day, set it, and then just leave it alone.
Maybe he just hasn't looked at it yet. But I was just asking because on my side, it still says like 3 of his people are just not playing.
Well, that and this week is like there's always one week where a shitload of NFL teams are on a bye week, and that's this week.
I feel that right now because everyone else is on a bye week for me. But, oh, man. I'm not excited. I'm not excited for this coming weeks of football. I'm scared. I'm going to lose again.
I mean, it's going to happen. We're not even halfway through the season, so.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Now that we're doing this again, I totally forgot how long fantasy football is. I thought it was like, this thing's only going to be on for like 6 weeks or something like that, and we're on we're on week 7, and I'm like, oh yeah, this goes on for like what, 16 weeks or something?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm excited though. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna bring up a couple weird games here. They're not video games, but I just wanted to see if you knew what these were. I'm pretty sure one of them you did know of. One of them I'm guessing you don't know of.
Okay.
And first one, this is the one I don't think you know. Have you heard of ferret legging?
Nope.
Okay. Just randomly popped up in my my little Google searches and stuff. But ferret legging is an endurance test or stunt is what they call it, in which you trap a ferret in your pants.
Nope.
No? The thing about the like you're supposed to do it, commando style, so it's got room to wiggle around both legs and up to your balls and stuff. Pretty much, it's like a contest or something like that where they put live ferrets in people's pants and they just see how long it takes, until they have to like let them out because if you don't know this, ferrets bite you in the balls when they're in your pants.
It'll rip off your dick and nuts.
Yeah. If you've seen their teeth, they're pretty sharp. But this has been a thing since like the 1970s, apparently. And can you guess where it started?
California.
Close. Yorkshire, England. So,
Yeah, motherfuckers need to get outside.
There's a big issue. Apparently, it hasn't been much of a thing that's been going. Like they call it a dying sport, which I just don't think it should have started in the beginning.
It should be dying. It should be. I mean, like this is what it is. It should die. Be like, I hope if a ferret goes in there, makes a lunch out of your fucking tiny little pasty white wiener.
Yeah. Here's something. In 1972, the ferret legging record stood at 40 seconds, and then just a few years after that, it rose to like a little bit over a minute. Now let's jump over to 2010, where the new record for this, because people are still playing this, I guess. They managed 5 hours and 30 minutes.
You can't shove a dead one in there. That's cheating.
No, it's a live ferret that they put in there. My guess is they just fed that guy like half a Xanax. They just put it in their pants.
I think half a Xanax would kill a ferret.
Maybe.
Just fucking put him to death. All right, like I said, you can't be shoving basically dead things in there.
Yeah, that's cheating. from what this little like brief like snippet that it says here is ferret legging has existed for centuries, but like it made a brief resurgence in popularity. Okay, so it wasn't made in the 1970s, but that's when it like grew in popularity was then. So we're just gonna say that's when it was born, and that like people still play this. That's kind of the whole premise of this thing was just like people still play this game, and it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense to you because I don't understand why you would ever put a live animal into your pants and see how long it takes for it to bite your genitals.
Yeah, I don't. I will forever die on this hill. England's fucking weird.
Yeah.
England is very fucking weird.
Let me see if I can find, because this just made me think of another thing that people put in their pants, and I feel like you would know this story, but this is before we get to the next game. But it's a 2000 article, and it's called Lobster Love. Have you heard of this?
No.
Okay, so it starts by a woman going to the store and buying a live lobster, and then taking that live lobster and sticking the tail into their vagina.
What?
Lighting a match or a lighter in front of the lobster so it like kind of brings heat towards it so that the lobster freaks out and starts wiggling its tail. It's kind of like a dildo if they used a live lobster. But this story here is that the lobster, the woman was really into this and ended up killing the lobster with the heat. And you know what happens
Set
to dead...
the fucker on fire.
You know what happens when things die, right?
Yeah, bacteria.
They shit.
Oh, even better.
The lobster ended up shitting a bunch of eggs into this lady. Lady goes to the toilet to like clean up and stuff. Figures out, hey, I got a bunch of like lobster eggs in my vagina. Freaks out, falls, and smacks her head on the end of like her counter and dies. So this is like the story, like people.
So the people walked in on a lady who just had lobster eggs spewing out of her vagina and blood pouring on the floor.
No, see, they found her a couple days later when the eggs have hatched. So they
were eating her.
They just found like a bunch of like dead like shrimp and like small lobsters around her. Yeah. I don't know why, but ferret legging made me quickly think about this lady for some reason where I'm not going to say her name because I don't think that is her name. I'm guessing, I don't know. One morning around 5 a.m., 22-year-old woman woke up. Oh, so turns out this was a couple days later. I got my story wrong. I didn't read this yet. Woke up with a painful need to urinate. At first she thought she had diarrhea, but then she stood out of bed and realized that it was a urinary pain.
UTI.
Yeah. It was very similar to having diarrhea, apparently, just out of the wrong hole. That's what this says, by the way. She wobbled to the toilet, and upon sitting, her vagina erupted in the most horrifying, messy farting noise anyone has ever heard. In paralyzing pain, she, for the next few minutes, continued to push and squirt. Okay, I'm not reading that part. Yada, yada, yada. She was screaming. The neighbors called the police. Maybe this isn't the right story because the one that I read, the girl died. I don't think this is the right one.
Wait, so where did the lobster thing start and when?
So this is I don't think this is the right person, but I think I found it because this one was in Maine. The original one happened in Chicago, I believe. Here it goes. The actual article for it. Do you want like the original article, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Lobster in a year-round trip what? Hold on. Lobster in a year-round treat, but if you ask me, the high season is right now, not the what the fuck? Not the Dog Days of Summer? I don't understand where the hell. This is in 2009. So, the language has changed a little bit. Let's see. There is not the right article. Where the fuck did it go? I had it. Yesterday, and I can't find it. But what was your question that you're asking?
Where and when was this started? Or was this just a one-off thing?
I think this was just a one-off thing.
Okay,
I
misunderstood. I thought this was the next game. I was no, don't be shoving lobsters in your pussy, you sick fuck.
This was just a little like tangent of like I thought about this this story in the middle of reading about ferret langing to you. So I was like, okay, let me see if I can quickly get this, but I can't find it, so that's cool. We'll go with just none of that, I guess, because the one that I found originally had like the whole story of like she put it into her vagina, it died, she just started spewing out, like she died as well from freaking out. But this one is just completely different. I don't want to think about lobsters and vaginas anymore, so we're just gonna move on to the next game. If you want to look it up, you can look it up on your own time. Okay. Pinch. Yeah. This is one I'm pretty sure you heard of, because I'm pretty sure I've heard you talk about this, but it's called midget tossing.
Yes.
Okay.
I am a fan.
You are a fan?
Why not? It's a good time for everybody.
Yeah. So the legality of it, here we go. There are no laws in Australia preventing dwarf tossing. There are some of like if it's not consented, obviously, but that's it. There is a ban in Ontario, Canada, and there is also nope, it's just in Ontario, Canada is the only place that has the ban for it. France,
pussies.
There is one small town in France that has banned it.
That's a bad joke.
Just one.
That's a bad joke. One small town, really?
Yeah, I guess that's all it says is that there's just one small town of Morsang sur Ogre. I don't speak French. Prohibited dwarf tossing. There was a case for it, and obviously the people who did it lost because apparently they did not respect human dignity, is what they called it. But it's France. United States. Let me read over here. There are no bans in the United States.
Fuck yeah, toss them midgets.
Pretty much, if you don't know what this is, it's just a game where they take a midget. Usually it's in a bar or something like that, and people tend to.
And it's right before the KY around. Wrestling.
Yep. A related formally practiced activity that's close to this is there's Dwarf Bowling, and there's Are they the pins or the ball? In which a person with dwarfism is placed on a skateboard and used as a bowling ball. They're the ball.
All right, it's better than what I thought was in my head. I thought they were the pins, and you sent an average-sized man down the lane and just fucked up their already fucked up legs.
Hey, I would play that game.
That's fucked.
Yeah, I'll just get some baby oil, put it on the lane, right? Just make sure that you get like 3 or 4 people, take a full-sized man, grab him by the legs, grab him by the arms, just 3, 2, 1, let go, and see how many pins you can take down. I feel like that's something they would do in Jackass, though.
I thought this involved like a slip and slide. Like you would just get someone greased up and have them slide into a pack of midgets.
Yeah. There's not much about this, apparently. I don't know why. But that, like, really the only thing it says is the legality of it on here. That's about it. I just read the title of dwarf tossing and I just had to click on that, But
it can't be any more illegal than like those husband and wives things where like the dudes got to run around with their wives on their back. Like it's no different than that. Like if you sign up and you know you're being exploited, like fuck it.
Yeah.
After that, it's on you.
Yeah. But I just found these 2 games randomly in my little feed, and I just wanted to get your take on them, and then there was that random tangent about lobsters that we'll gloss over that for right now. But there was that for you. I don't know what to say. I will try to find some more weird games I can ask you about, but
Let midgets be tossed. Quit being pussies.
yeah, just let it happen, all right? We're
If
running.
they want to be tossed, let them.
Yeah. If it's consensual, it's fine. If they don't want it, go find another midget. It's totally fine.
There's literally thousands.
But some exciting news that I want to bring up is God of War is coming to PC.
I seen that.
Are you excited for it? Because I'm excited to replay this game.
I haven't even played it. Like, I purposely stayed away from it just so that, like, when I get the game on a PS4 that wasn't ass, I could play it. But, yeah.
Yeah. It's said to be available on January 14th, 2021 or 2022. I know my years, guys. Come on. And you can apparently pre-order it now for $49.99, so they haven't fucked up that price at least. I don't know what else to say about it other than if you haven't played God of War PS4 is what we're just going to call it, like the soft reboot of it. I would, if you're on a PC, I would wait for this because this is just awesome. But if you have a PS4 and you haven't played this yet, go pick it up now. If you don't have a PC, it's one of the best like reboots of a game I've seen, and I'm even including Halo Infinite in here because that wasn't very good either, and apparently it's supposed to be a reboot. But have you played any of the previous God of War games before like the soft reboot?
Yeah.
What did you think of them? Because I never played them.
There has yet to be a bad one.
Really?
Yeah. It's just one of the... I mean, don't get me wrong. Even the worst God of War game is still a good game.
Yeah.
It does get a little tiring, and I think that's why they went to, like, Viking mythology. But, I mean, it's a banger series. Like, it's been going since PlayStation 2. Like...
Mm-hmm. It's a soft reboot in the way of, like, all that previous stuff did kind of happen, but this is like a new start for him. So it's kind of just a continuation at the same time, which is kind of weird. Apparently there's just been a lot of years that have passed in the games, and then they just added in like, hey, this is actually just a soft reboot where all the old gods that he killed are dead, and then he's just moving on to the next mythology. That's what it seems like, right?
I mean, you're not too far off.
Am I going too far into this too at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But New World. How's New World been since I haven't been able to touch it?
That's good. I've been trying to help out Spoon with leveling. Maestro stood us up and has yet to respond to anything. So, breaking news: Maestro's a cuck.
Breaking news: Maestro may be dead.
No, he's not dead because he'll pop onto Discord on his phone and then immediately get off real quick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, oh, we're ducking fuckers now, huh?
Bad. I got on a little bit today. I see we lost one of our territories.
Yeah, we lost Windsward.
But I'm bringing this up because there was another article I read. It has been patched, but did you see that there was during
Invincibility?
Yeah. Did you ever try using it?
Nope.
No.
I have stayed away. Like, I actually enjoy this game, so like I just bury my head in the sand when it comes to exploits. Like, so far the only one that I know of that still works after this is during war, everyone uses an ice gauntlet and just casts AoE and it crashes people's computers.
That's still a thing.
Yep. I haven't fixed it yet.
To be fair, that one's a little bit harder, I guess, in a way. They could just reduce the particles. Like, it's not that hard.
You can have it as a switch. Either you have it on or you have it off. Like, there you go.
In war, it's just a circle on the ground that's blue. That's it. That's all it should be, right?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, let's be real. It doesn't need to be that detailed because as soon as you fix it, people stop using it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So they finally fixed the invincibility stuff, but apparently there's another version of this that people are like figuring out how to do now, which is like before, the old version of invincibility was you just put your game in windowed mode and you would just constantly move the window of the game around, and that would kind of just put you in like a static, like you're there in the game, but you're not actually like in the game at the same time. So people could still hurt you, or enemies could still hurt you, but it wouldn't do anything until you let go of the window, and then you would just take all that damage at once on your screen and you would die. But people are now trying to figure out, like, okay, so a lot of the times it seems like people are bugging into walls and stuff, right? That's why they added in the whole unstuck feature.
Yeah.
There's apparently they're figuring out, like, we can use this to our advantage, because since the battles take place in like forts and stuff, people are trying to find spots that they can glitch into where they can't be hurt back, but they could still attack people on the outside.
This is classic new game stuff. Siege had this for like 4 months.
Yeah. Let's be honest.
Used to be able to hide in a van on one of the maps.
Used to be able to hide behind pipes.
Could do that. You could fucking, so you could hide in this van, right? So like this one siege map was like 2 buildings separated with a road in the middle, and one building overlooked building 2, and there was an objective that you could always play over there. And so you could just have someone go hide in the van, the objective's in the other building, and then like the only safe way into the place was outside until this thing got caught. And it was just, I won a lot of matches by hiding in a van and just dominating people.
Oh, yes. The good old days of Siege, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, it goes to show that you can try to fix your game as much as you want, but like, the human mind will always find ways to fuck you over, it seems. Right?
I mean, yeah.
Speaking of human minds and fucking us over, who's your Earth ambassador for this week?
I just had it. It's these grossos. Where was it? All right. Speaking of the United Kingdom, whether they want to admit it or not, is a brother and sister from Glasgow, Scotland. The reason why I'm sending these sexual deviants up to Mars, they film each other for OnlyFans. They both have their own OnlyFans, and they film each other. They don't do anything together. They just film each other.
You said these are siblings?
Yes, brother, sister, blood.
Lovely.
Not even like adopted, blood.
Lovely.
The brother did it first, then he got his 24-year-old sister on it, and the parents know about it, and they're happy. So I'm now up to 4 people going to Mars. So they... What did she say? What the fuck was it? Anyways, she says, and I quote, he's gay, so it's not weird if he takes pictures of me. So it's like, yeah, well, I'm straight. I still don't want to take pictures of my naked brothers. I don't. It's odd.
That just seems like, extra steps, just incest,
Oh, here it is. Here's the exact quote.
Oh, here we go. The juicy bits.
It's easier because Sean is gay, so it's not embarrassing being in my underwear or showing my boobs. I don't feel uncomfortable at all. She continues to say, he is such a perfectionist and so honest with me. Sometimes I'll show him content and he'll say if it's not good. He keeps me grounded and tells me the truth. I trust him more than most people, so he's best for taking content with.
So you're asking your gay brother if this sexually explicit picture of me is good to other men? But
yeah.
Why would he have
gay.
Good taste in that? Yeah.
Yeah. So, there's a 5-year age difference. It's odd. You guys are nasty. I mean, point in case, like, I'm not gay. I still wouldn't take pictures of my brothers naked. So I don't know. You're just fucking weird. It's almost as good as the lady on OnlyFans from Colorado who says she has threesomes with Jesus. Have you seen that lady?
I'd rather not, but no.
No. I mean, she's got huge boobs.
Well, I don't usually. There is some time where I will scroll through OnlyFans just for the reason of I try to find people that were like I went to school with and be like, how far have they fallen? And I have found a few people on there who you wouldn't expect. Like they were like the straight A students at my school, and yeah, it's strange. It's very
easy
strange.
Money.
It's I get. You know.
We actually talked about this woman before. She's the one who says Jesus wants her to do OnlyFans.
Ah, then yes. But I haven't looked at her OnlyFans, and I'd rather not.
There you go.
Oh, I remember her.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go.
Oh, there's her face. No, my.
Hey, it does take a while to go up.
Yeah. It's a very big picture, so my bad.
2 huge pictures.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It was at least 2 megabytes worth of data that you just had to send that through, right?
It was 2 gigabitties.
Look at those bags.
So yeah. What do we name? Daisy Drew and Sean Austin. Off to Mars you go. You fucking creeps. Get out.
Yeah. I'd rather not have you here. Yeah. What were you going to say?
Well, now it's your turn.
Well, I've also kind of have 2 people. One of them is more of like a joke one again, but the first one I'm going to start with is because I have their name for this one, but it's Judge Donna Scott Davenport. You heard of her? She's been all over like the news recently. To just read the article here is a Tennessee judge created and used policies and non-existent laws to jail children. Now, I'm going to show you the picture of what this lady looks like. There you go. And can you guess what kind of children she puts to jail?
I'm going to say minorities.
Yes. To be specific, as this
does
article
have the Karen cut.
To be specific as to what this article says, a Tennessee juvenile court judge orchestrated a system to arrest and jail children, many of whom were black, and some who were as young as 8 and 9 years old. So, there's that. First of all, I'm going to say this person uses laws that don't exist at all, and they just say it's criminal responsibility for conduct of another is what they say, and that is not a charge that is under Tennessee law. So she's just kind of making things up to just put minority children into jail. So there's that. At least from the I cough. At least what this article says is that there were at least 11 children that were arrested, and then 10 of them were charged. So have fun. Good luck charging people up there for your fake ass laws, Little bitch. And then the second one that I had was just in general kind of thing is if you're gonna use social media for a grade, you know who I'm talking about for this one. If you're gonna use social media for a grade that is dependent like on how well they did is how many likes they have on said post that they have to do, you really shouldn't be allowed to give a failing grade to the person who has the least amount of likes,
I think, I was on this board first, and then from what I understand, it's a marketing class, so I kind of get where he's coming from, but yeah, it's still fucked up.
Here's the thing. They're kids, right? Sure, they may be somewhat, like, relevant on social media. A lot of the kids, especially from where this guy is, I can already tell you, are not relevant on social media.
It's a dirt hole town in North Carolina. Wink.
Yeah, we'll go with that. But it's pretty much like the person with the most likes gets an A. The person with the least amount of likes gets an F. And I think that, hey, maybe it should be more like the person with the most. Sure, they can get some extra credit. The person who has the least, they get a solid grade still. I don't think that the like should depend on like the, how well they do on this random assignment. I think it's the dumbest thing ever. I remember when I was in school, same age as this person when I was in school, where we had something where it's like we had to post something online. But, you know, my teachers weren't dumb enough to say, hey, the more likes you get is a better grade. And if you get no likes or you get the least amount of likes in the school, you get an F. They're more just like, you just got to post this thing. One, to get more attention into the class. That's what they mostly said, because it was like a class of like 8 people. And then 2, it was just like, just because the world is going to social media all the time, so we might as well do something about it. Those were the only reasons that they had. And this one, it's like, sure, marketing.
Does he listen to this?
He does.
All right. I have to be honest here. You're an awesome person, but I'm not making an Instagram account. I'm sorry for your F. I'm sorry. If I could, I would, but I'm not making one, dude.
I get that. Like, if you're like, sure, from what I could see, because I went to go like his post just because I have an Instagram account and I barely ever use it anyway. So I'll just like this random thing and then get off of it. But checking like the other posts from like the other students, because this is like a school account, right? Yeah. You're not gonna be last. I'll tell you that much. You're gonna be fine. So I think that your one like is that they're missing won't be the difference between a D
what if
and
we
an F.
report the other people's posts? What if we do that?
I asked him because I was like, listen, man, we're both agents of chaos, as you know, I've titled him. And so I was saying, what would happen to the assignment if we got the account banned? And I asked him this, and he said, well, they probably just make another one and make us redo it, but I think it's funny as fuck. So
we could just say they're doing like crypto scams.
Yes.
Like it's not even something illegal.
Yeah, or like just say like they're getting like bots, because I wouldn't be surprised if one of like the super big like 4.0 GPA kids there is gonna do something stupid like that just so they keep their grade, right?
What if we do that for him?
Get like bots?
Yeah, like he has 40,000 likes and everyone else has like 200 tops.
I mean, I don't see
I mean, if we're being honest, you need to talk to that fucking lady who was recording that video for you, bud. All right? Someone needs to inform this individual that once you hit record, it records. It doesn't care about your 3, 2, 1. Come on. Edit that shit out.
Yeah.
Tell that lady to do a better job. This is why they're paid 75 cents on the dollar.
Exactly. But I see it's interesting that we both had the same ideas. Like, what if we reported like the other posts, or what if we got the account banned? You know, it's interesting where our minds go for that. But yeah, those were the two that I picked. I don't know the name of the teacher, nor do I want to know, but there's that.
Asshole McGee.
Yeah, that's true. Right there. That's it. But yeah. I don't know where to go from that. That was about it. What are some cunts and clits that we got for this week?
Oh, we got a lot.
Oh, well, it's a good thing we're starting a little bit early then.
I got 14.
Well, should we start with do you have any David Rush or not David Rushes?
I could only find one that he did.
Okay. So that game is off for this week, but we have the rest.
I'll tell you something cool he did.
Oh.
I mean, David Rush has broken a record for completing 1,316 juggling catches on a balance board while blindfolded. He kept his balance for 3 minutes, 19 seconds.
That's skill right there.
The previous record was 159 catches.
And he did
USA! USA!
And how many catches did he have again?
1,316. What?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get
Get
this
fucked.
guy in the NFL. Maybe he can do some catches for our fantasy team.
I mean, I love David Rush, but I don't want to see him die. If he went out there and he had to like run away from a 6'6", 400-pound man. No, I love David Rush. I don't think he'd fare well in there. I don't. Maybe if he was the kicker, maybe.
Yeah. There we go.
So yeah, once again, America's the best. Suck it. All right. All right. We're gonna go with a world one, and this one's up to you. I'm not gonna give you a country. Or I'm not gonna give you a continent. Artist recreates 300 people to pose for nude photo near the Dead Sea.
Okay.
He's near the Dead Sea, where this person's from.
Yes.
So I'll let you figure that out.
I am getting a map. Because I know my country so well. I'm gonna go with Turkey on this one.
We're going to Israel.
Ah.
It was done by an American photographer, and he visited Israel. Was an experience for me, and I was always happy to return here and photograph in the only country in the Middle East that allows art such as this. So yeah. Organizers hope the installation will draw attention to the importance of preserving the Dead Sea. The salty body of water on Earth's lowest point has been steadily shrinking in recent decades as Israel and its neighbors have diverted upstream water resources for agriculture. Yeah, so fucking starve, all right? So I can keep starving so I can keep taking pictures of naked people.
Yeah, that seems about right?
Yeah, there you go.
I went with Turkey thinking like he did this, but he went on a trip to do it, you know? Cross some lines to get over there.
Russia's waiting for him.
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back to America for this one. This was a runner-up for my Mars candidate. It's a state. You can just tell me where the college is, and we'll go with that. You don't have to name the college. Students willingly pledge money to the Taliban.
Oh my God! Did I? Students willingly?
Yes.
Going by the name of this, going by what craziness happens in the world. I feel like this is something like New York would do.
Oh, it's close. It's a super left-leaning one. California. So we'll count that as close.
Yeah, just across some land.
It's just across some land, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was fake. This guy, what's his name? I want to get his name because this is honestly kind of funny. AMI or Ami Horowitz. He's done like other stuff. He's kind of like a prank type of deal, but like you'll actually get it across. He's an actual journalist.
So he gets his point across through his pranks, but you know,
yeah,
not an asshole.
But this is the quote that I took away from this. So he would sell it as indeed the blah blah blah. We're Taliban 2.0, he said. We're kinder, gentler, not really. And we want to be able to train our fighters to fight back against American interests. That's what he would say to these people. Students caught on camera enthuse. That sounds great, and appreciate what you're doing, while pledging anywhere from $5 to $50. One student even professed his sympathies for Horowitz's missions, declaring, "I would work for you." Yeah.
So you said this was a school, right?
This was Berkeley.
College.
Yeah, this is a college. Where I gotta find that actual fucking quote. Here it is. The majority of people who stopped and talked to me decided they'd give me money for this, to fund the Taliban and specific use of proceeds to kill Americans and strike back at America and fund a new 9/11 on U.S. homeland. They were all told this, and they were all for it.
Jesus Christ.
So, yet another reason we chisel away California and shove it off.
Mm-hmm. Just all of the West Coast, you know?
I mean, until I see... I mean, Oregon and Washington is goofy already, but I have yet to see this come from them. What is this? Where's it at?
Can't do it now. California already took it from them.
The last quote from this. The students' overwhelming support even left the video's crew bewildered. The cameraman, a left-of-center San Franciscan, stopped Horowitz after 30 minutes of shooting and took him aside and said, "Am I being punked right now? Are these actors?" He asked the filmmaker, unable to process what he was seeing and saying. So even the people doing it were shocked by this. So yeah, shout out to Berkeley students. Not only are you going there on mommy and daddy's money, you're also giving their money to the Taliban. You thought, you weird sons of bitches.
Oh, but my kid's an angel. He would never do this.
Yeah. Meanwhile, hello. Let's get some good news here. What do we got here? I got some bacon. I got some bacon news.
Bacon, like bacon or bacon like the food.
I mean, it's Canadian, so remember we're gonna name the province, right?
Okay. I gotta pull up another map of Canadian provinces. Go ahead.
I mean, there's really only two that matter. Bear wanders into house, breaks computer monitor.
So this just sounds like any of the provinces already.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with Manitoba.
Wrong. We're going to Alberta, land of the bacon. It was not bacon. Before we get too far into this,
I figured it wasn't him, but
it's same province. I
miss that boy.
Oh, he still floats around every now and again. He's got a girlfriend.
Oh, does? Wow.
Yeah. Met her at a Klan rally.
Okay, that makes sense.
Reddy said he got his dogs to safety and the bear was gone when he checked the garage. Oh, wait. What the hell? Okay, here we go. Sean Reddy, which apparently is this person's name, said the bear encounter started at his Fort McCurry area home, began when his dogs cornered the bear in the garage. Reddy said he got his dogs to safety and the bear was gone when he checked the garage, leading him to assume the animal had left the area. The father said he soon discovered he was wrong when his 10-year-old son reported hearing scratching sounds inside the house. The bear had climbed in through a window, and Reddy saw the animal cross a hallway into his son's bedroom. The resident enlisted the help of a neighbor to use a bookshelf and other furniture to create a barricade before reopening the bedroom door to allow the bear to leave through the same window it used to enter the home. Reddy said the damage to the house was minimal, but the bear smashed his son's computer monitor and ate some cereal that had been left out.
Oh, man.
So, couple things. One, stop telling bears about OnlyFans and that lady who has threesomes with her husband and Jesus, all right? Don't be showing fucking big boobs to bears. Don't be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they're going to start quartering this kid's computer.
Oh, man. I'm really glad I live in a state that doesn't have bears.
There's bears in Utah.
Well, you know what I mean. Like, I'm not in an area that has a lot of bears. Because bears they're more north of here from where I am. Yeah.
So, yeah. Stop telling bears about OnlyFans, Bacon, huh? Get out of the fucking woods, you sicko. Showing them boobs. It's like the apes in the New York Zoo. They just start blowing each other and 69ing in front of kids. Speaking of gorillas,
I didn't want to remember that.
We're not alone in this universe. There are sexual deviants in other species.
Yeah.
Speaking of gorillas, another state. Harambe gorilla statue installed opposite of business center's charging bull statue.
Sorry, what?
Yep. Yep, you heard that. We're still beating this drum.
You said this was America?
This is America. This is America.
Yeah, map of USA. I'm gonna pull up this map. I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna point at whatever one I see. Okay.
Okay.
Or whatever one. I'll say whatever one I picked. This is New Mexico.
Close. This is New York, outside of Wall Street.
So close.
The company's founder said the installation is meant to show Wall Street has gone bananas, quote unquote, in expanding the disparity of wealth between the top 1% of the population and the rest of the country. Great job. I'm sure a statue of Harambe will get that message across totally.
Yeah, they're doing God's work out there on Wall Street.
Yeah, fucking doing it. All right. Another American one.
Okay.
Store in this state earns Guinness record for world's largest pocket knife. And then I got a question after you answer.
So, world's largest pocket knife, huh?
In a state. It's part of the South. How about that?
Yeah, I figured that much.
Turns out this was also done at Barkley right after they got done pledging to the Taliban.
Yeah, we're probably going with Louisiana on this one.
Close. Kentucky. Now it is 34 foot and 6 inches. So I ask you, how the fuck is that a pocket knife?
They got really big pockets.
This is too big for Paul Bunyan, bitch. Like, god damn. This is too big for that Indian woman that we found last time. That 7 foot tall Indian woman who looked like the crash test dummy.
Which, by the way, she's trending on Twitter right now for some reason.
I mean, they probably just seen her. Jesus! Oh. Yeah, it weighs 1,500 pounds, even adding to the whole. This isn't a pocket knife.
It's not.
So Guinness is a uncredible institution. No accreditation there. Nothing.
It's interesting.
Did they ever say where this guy's from?
I don't know.
They don't. All right, so I read through this and I realized they never said where he's from. All right, let me make sure.
Just double checking our work here, everybody. Don't worry about it.
There's no place. All right, so this is just a horror story since it is creeping up on spoopy season. Man poops out of his penis due to rare condition.
This in the States?
No, I don't know where it's from.
Okay.
It's just a cautionary tale, all right? And forgive me, I'm going to have to read this whole article from timesnownews.com, which appears to be Indian, but they don't say where he's from.
So I'm going to guess India.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good answer.
You got it from the monkeys with corona.
A 33-year-old man pooped from his penis and experienced rectal ejaculation due to an abnormal passage between this man's urethra and rectum. See, this is where it gets real spooky. A man who began to poop from his penis and experienced rectal ejaculation has to seek medical attention. The 33-year-old man noticed a number of medical issues over a period of 2 years, such as fecal matter in urine, passing a substantial amount of urine and semen from the anus.
Yeah, it seems normal, right?
Yeah, for 2 years. When the man experienced pain in his testicles for around a week, he decided to visit a doctor. Tests show that he had a urinary tract infection and also a problem with his rectal wall. The doctors did a CT scan and found a, quote, gas-filled structure, unquote, which, after further testing, was revealed to be something called a fistula. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's not that. A fistula is an abnormal passageway between the man's urethra and rectum. The connecting passages was what was causing the semen to pass from his anus and feces from his penis. Can you imagine that every time you jerk off, you just come out your butt?
Or would he jerk off and just shit comes out?
That's true. Was he toilet tugging? He's just sitting on the toilet, just fucking plunging away. The doctors ruled out possible infections such as tuberculosis and IBS. The man denied having suffered rectal trauma or penetration. He did not have any abnormal surgeries. The doctors eventually found out that the man had been in a 3-week coma 2 years ago after cocaine and PCP intoxication. It was around this time he began to observe the unusual symptoms.
Yeah, that would do it seems, huh?
It was during this time that he was fitted with a catheter to help him pee. Medics were unable to treat the man's condition. They performed a, quote, joint colorectal and urological surgical fistula repair, unquote, to close the hole. Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, don't go into a coma. They'll shove a urethra in you to where you shit out your dick and come out your butt.
Yeah, no cocaine and no gallon of PCP for you guys, okay? Yeah. Stop it. That's a story for you guys right there.
I got some more familiars and Discord news. This is America, I believe the last one.
In America?
Nope, we still got 3 more. Yeah, so we still got a few in America. This is one of them. Man who had cops called over bloody Halloween displays won't back down.
This feels like Texas.
Back. It is Texas.
Hey, I got one.
It's Spoon. Yeah. It's Spoon. This sick fuck.
I felt like that'd be a Texas thing.
So there's a picture of this man's front yard.
Oh, that seems
basically
fine.
Yeah, there's a mannequin in a wood chipper. There's a dude who got macheted in the head on the roof. Someone got their fucking head crushed by a safe. A wheelbarrow full of human remains, followed by barrels of human remains.
And there's that guy who fell off the ladder and said that he was totally fine.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Here's another picture from it. Sorry, I think this is cool. I want to embody this, man, once me and Presley own a house.
You got a lot of angles.
Yeah, they took a lot of pictures. But yeah, bunch of pussies. Oh, it's upsetting to kids. He says, fuck you, don't raise pussies.
10 out of 10 times your kids are watching porn already, all right? So this is nothing.
That's true.
They've seen enough body parts to know what each one of these are. This is pretty good. I mean,
it's Halloween. It ain't supposed to be nice.
Yeah, it's you can obviously tell none of these are real humans just from like looking at it, right? I don't see how this is bad at all. Freaking, I feel like there's worse stuff in 80s movies than there is in this.
Oh, there's like actual blood squirting out of it. He has a kiddie pool full of blood, and it's powered by a water pump that shoots blood everywhere.
That's cool.
Shout out to this guy. Spoon, you're doing it well, bud.
Yeah. I like how you can see a picture of the guy holding one of the legs.
This guy has a Venmo account so that you can donate money to him, so he will up it even more next year.
I honestly, if I find his Venmo account, I would totally...
I can't... They don't have it linked, but this is fucking amazing.
I would totally do that just so, more people get upset at him, but I'd find it so funny.
Oh.
I'll put these pictures in the YouTube version. Don't worry, guys. YouTube will love me showing all of this stuff, so...
20 gallons of fake blood.
That's easy. That's not that much either, right? 20 gallons? Freaking you can buy like 55 gallons worth of pig's blood online, so I don't see why this would be bad.
I was incorrect.
Oh.
People weren't just being pussies. They thought people were actually dead. They're not pussies, they're just idiots. Because it's blatantly obvious it's mannequins. The disturbing display prompted multiple 911 calls by neighbors who thought they witnessed a grisly crime scene.
I mean, I'll I'll give some credit to some of those people. Like if you're driving by and you just get a quick glance, it could be kind of like terrifying. But at the same time, you have to remember it's October.
How does this look real?
I don't know. Like
I feel like if you called the cops, you should automatically be drug tested. Be like, dude, these are like, do you go to Target and think people are just posing in clothes, dipshit?
This person bore false witness.
Fucking what shit are you smoking? Probably cocaine and PCP, and you shit from your dick. All right,
that's where the article's from.
Another state one. MMA trained man fights back against hapless carjackers who still manage to get in car but can't steal it because the crooks don't know how to drive manual.
Sorry, can you say that one more time?
MMA man, so he's trained in MMA, fights back against hapless carjackers who still manage to get in the car but can't steal it because they can't drive a manual.
This is a state, right?
This is a state.
Sorry.
East Coast.
I just wanted to listen to that one more time. East Coast MMA. This sounds like Maine.
This is Virginia.
So close.
So yeah,
same coast, you know. I'm just happy I got one of them. So.
Feel free to look this up. I mean, Presley sent me this. This is just fucking funny. Because for a long time, if you drove a manual, there was a joke that, it can't be stolen because people don't know how to drive it. Well, it turns out to be true, and not only that, they got the shit beat out of them by an MMA fighter.
Was this Jordan Williams? I tried looking it up, so I'm just...
Sure, I don't see a name on this one.
Okay, continue, sorry.
So yeah, I mean, they couldn't get it started, and he just beat the shit out of him. Wait, did they actually get away with it?
How did they get away? They can't drive manual.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What's more, a number of gym members saw what was happening and rushed outside to help. And so the trio got back into the vehicle they used to drive there and took off. Oh, okay. Police chased him. They were doing 100 miles an hour on a road. They stopped on their own. They all took off on foot into a wooden median between HOV lanes and the southbound lanes. Authorities set a perimeter, and a canine and his handler tracked down the suspects through the heavy bush and found the three suspects. They all hid together? Jesus Christ.
They've
What
never
a bunch
played,
of fucking morons.
They've never played hide and seek before. They don't know how this works.
Apparently, they never played. They don't know the fucking stock market either. It is not all the eggs in one basket. God damn it.
Mm-mm.
Fucking morons.
If I go down, we all go down together. Just holds on to his two friends. We're all hiding
Links arms. All right. Last United States one. Yes. Suspect who stole U-Haul calls police and asks for deputies to stop chasing him.
Florida.
This is Colorado.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't go back to Denver.
Yeah. Yeah. Around 1:40 a.m. on Saturday, sheriffs located the stolen U-Haul parked at a convenience store. Federal and West 80th. Oh, I actually know where that's at. When deputies approached the vehicle, the driver took off. Police pursued the truck and the driver, called dispatch to ask why he was being chased, and wanted the deputies to stop. Deputies used tire deflation devices, and the vehicle finally stopped at West 72nd Avenue and Paco Street, where the driver was arrested.
Why are you chasing me? I totally didn't steal this U-Haul truck.
Come on, guys, stop it! Oh. Well, police should be pretty happy. They just stole this man's home. He's blatantly homeless. I don't know.
Did you ever know people that used to like live in like trucks like that?
No, I don't associate with poor people.
Yeah, those people are weird. When I worked at a restaurant, a lot of those people would come in, like with their trucks, like their house, and pick up food. So
yeah,
yeah,
I don't know. All right. Now we're on to the world. We'll go.
Hey, Google, world map with countries.
I don't know how to describe this one. It's a country that's an island. How about that?
Australia.
I mean, hold on now. City's official wizard has been taken off its payroll.
I changed my mind. It's Iceland. It has to be Iceland.
No, you were very close. New Zealand. New Zealand had an official wizard and they fired him. He was being paid 16,000 New Zealand dollars a year.
Why would you ever take him off the payroll, huh?
16 grand. It's equivalent to $10,400 a year. Here we go. Ian Brackenberry Chanel. We're going to go Chanel, a.k.a. the Wizard. He has been there since 1998. He has made roughly $368,000, roughly $258,000 of U.S. dollars.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
Just by being a wizard.
Why was he fired? Council Assistant Chief Executive Lynn McCullen told Stuff that the council made the difficult decision, quote unquote, to fire their local mage because the promotional landscape of the city is changing and would like to fund offerings that will increasingly reflect our diverse communities. PC woke culture has claimed another one. They took the wizard out of New Zealand.
Come on, guys. Merlin needed that money to pay for all of the OnlyFans he subscribed to.
The only logical step is that they're getting rid of the wizard to have their mascot Sheepfucker installed on the city board. What the hell? The wizard, who holds New Zealand's driver's license bearing the name The Wizard, moved to the country in the 70s and has been a fixture of Christchurch ever since. He's even earned himself a TripAdvisor rating, 4 out of 5 stars. Jesus Christ, this is just a goldmine. He told CNN that he views himself less as Gandalf and more as a goofball or a showman who brings joy to the city. Every day, the world gets more serious, so fun is the most powerful thing in the world right now. I agree. The wizard also emphasized to stuff that pink slip from the city. What? To stuff that pink slip from the city won't stop him from being himself across Christchurch. It makes no difference. He said, I will keep going. They will have to kill me to stop me. And you don't want to kill a wizard. I think that curses your whole entire country.
I thought that was a gypsy.
6 of one, half a dozen of another.
Yeah.
Yeah, Europe. Okay. Woman named world's tallest bodybuilder.
Guessing this isn't the same woman as
no.
before.
India's not in Europe. That's it? All right. We need to... Okay, go ahead.
I was just going to say, we're going with Romania.
Netherlands. She is 5'11".
So not the tallest woman.
No, it's just the tallest bodybuilder's only 5'11". We need to message Kaylin's fucking girlfriend.
He has a girlfriend?
Like, hey, start picking up weights, you Scandinavian fuck.
He has a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Damn. They swap patches yet?
No. Okay, I guess she started bodybuilding at age 19. This story's boring. Wow. I thought it was cooler, but that's boring. She's only 5'11", which seems easily beatable.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
she's 5'12" in high heels.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, I mean, she's jacked. I'm not going to take away from that, but 5'11"?
That's not that tall.
Yeah.
That's like 1 inch higher than me.
You want a story that's going to scare the shit out of you?
Yeah, sure, why not? Spiders, go on.
No, not spiders. It has nothing to do with animals, in fact. We're staying in Europe. Testicle bath birth control device earns this country's Dyson Prize.
France.
Germany.
Oh, I feel like you said it, but I just kind of like glossed over it. But
Maybe. Rebecca Wise, an industrial design graduate from the University of Munich and inventor of the COSO, male birth control device, was named the winner. Of course a woman wants to kill sperm. Just fucking swallow it. It's been working for Spoon for this long. He has that fucking quote. Throats don't make babies. Come on now.
mm-hmm.
Weiss said the inspiration for the device came after she was diagnosed with precursor cervical cancer, which has been tied to oral contraceptive pills. Doesn't say anything about oral sperm swallowing. When my partner and I were looking for an alternative method, we became aware of the lack of male contraceptives. What? A vasectomy? I don't know. Like, you can reverse it. There's also, like, many women's... Okay.
Yeah.
The problem is not unique to me personally. It affects many others as well and is made evident in the current growing public discussion about the lack of contracepting alternatives. Weiss said the lack of male birth control options led her to develop a new contraceptive approach for men in my master's thesis. Oh, I thought that was going somewhere else. The inventor said she is hoping the Dyson Award will help her obtain funding and put it through clinical trials. The way it works, the CSO uses an ultrasound quote-unquote testicle bath to temporarily stop sperm mobility. The device only needs to be used every few months to keep the sperm inert and prevent eggs from being fertilized during sex. Condoms. Quit raw dogging, you fucking slut. Just put a condom on. Jesus Christ.
I'm allergic to latex.
Cool, they make sheepskin. Ask New Zealand about it. All right, our last one is Europe.
Of course.
A bakery had to shut down temporarily for using illegal American sprinkles.
Italy.
This is UK.
Okay.
This is England. This is...
Okay.
Yeah, basically there's dyes in there that they can't use.
Is it like illegal? Or is it just because it's American? Yeah. Okay.
It's illegal because...
Because America.
Yeah. The Trading Standards website advises customers to report businesses that break the law or acted unfairly, including those who sold customers something that was fake, not as described, or unsafe or dangerous, like an electronic appliance with faulty wiring, or food past its use-by date. Technically, sprinkles that use E127 food coloring aren't permitted in sugary confections. But reporting the shop as unsafe, one could argue, seems a bit extreme. It's red number 3. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration approved its use in 1969. Says it may be safely used for coloring foods generally. Yeah, someone snitched on them.
Yeah. But that's what I'm reading here.
Yeah. And the shop had to shut down. All because of illegal sprinkles.
Gotta know what you're putting in your food, huh? You know, fucking bitch.
Who bitches about food dye?
Who bitches about sprinkles?
I don't know. I don't know. Let me introduce whoever reported them into this theory of build a fucking bridge and get over it.
You know, what about we just put that person onto the rocket and send them up to Mars too?
That's true. There is a bunch of red stuff they can bitch about up there.
That is true. I bet none of it is even the color that they dislike, so maybe they'll like it up there. I don't know.
Yeah, they'll fucking love it. You can go up there and shoot OnlyFans stuff with people from Scotland who are brother and sister. Animal!
So
that's all I got.
I found something, and we're running a little over time, but when did we ever care? When I was looking up a map for, like, a U.S. map, just so I could see some of the East states, because I failed geography like 4 times. I don't know my states. I found this map that is a map of the weirdest town names or, like, city names in these states. Do you want to know what they are?
There's one in Pennsylvania called my anus.
That's not on here.
Yeah.
But I'll say these once I open up a map with the actual state names or with the map of the states. Let's hope it doesn't show. Oh, these are actual states this time, not a weird one. Okay. Going from left to right from here we are. Washington. Their weirdest city name is Big Bottom.
Oh.
Oregon has Boring. Is one
that
of their
fucking place is anything but.
It's wild over there. Maybe they're at the edge of like something, like edge of another state where it's just boring because nothing happens there. It's like once you cross past that town is where all the crazy happens, you know?
Are they still trying to burn down that federal courthouse up there? I don't think that's boring. I think I don't know what the fuck that is, but I don't think you can say boring.
I wouldn't be surprised if they were still trying to do that.
Trying to burn down the stone and glass federal courthouse. You'll get it one day. Fucking moron.
California has a city called Mormon Bar.
I feel like there has to be better cities than that to make this list.
It's weird. I'm guessing that the list I'm looking on right now tried to stay away from like explicit names and stuff like that.
Boo.
Yeah.
I want Fuckstick, California.
Buy some land and make a city, you know?
Where do you live? Fuckstick?
But there was that place that used to be called like Fucking, right? And then they changed it to like Fudging or something. It wasn't in the States, but it was in a different country.
One of the Canadians ones I think has dildo. I think it's Newfoundland. They have dildo Newfoundland.
I'm pretty sure. Alaska, because I forgot this one, because everyone forgets Alaska, has a city called Chicken. That's it. It's just called Chicken.
Okay.
Then we go over to Idaho, which has beer bottle.
Idaho.
Yeah. Well, that's what. Yeah. I hear that way too much here in Utah.
Gotcha.
Utah, Idaho. Idaho has a place called Beer Bottle Crossing. Nevada. Can you guess what the city that they put here was?
Reno.
No.
I don't know.
It's called
Go ahead.
Jackpot.
Oh, see, like, as far as I'm concerned, like, Nevada's made up of, like, Silverton, Las Vegas, Reno, and the rest is just nothing. I know that's not true, but that's how it is in my brain.
How I know Nevada is New Vegas and the Gunrunners Arsenal. That's all I know.
Yeah.
But that's in Fallout. Yeah, that's not our world. Not yet. Hawaii, because I forgot about this place too, because everybody does. They have a city that's just called Volcano, so I'm guessing it's just one small little island next to Hawaii that's just a volcano, and people have just called that a city.
Didn't even bother naming it. They're just like, what's that? Volcano.
Yeah.
An island? Yeah, it's a volcano.
There's also
the town. Yeah, volcano.
Let's make this place as confusing as possible. Montana has a place called Big Sag.
Big Sack?
Sag. S-A-G.
Come on.
Yeah.
Throw a C-K in there.
Yeah, it would have been better. Or even if they just put a
Big
K
Sack,
at the end.
Montana.
You know?
Yeah, that way it's not explicit. Yeah. Welcome to Big Sagged.
Oh, man. Wyoming has a place called Chugwater.
Is there no lakes anywhere near it? That'd actually be kind of funny.
It's close enough to the Great Salt Lake, right? Speaking of which, Utah, Nibley. Nibley, Nibley.
That's close.
Yes. Arizona has a place called Catfish Paradise, so don't take
I know where I'm fishing.
I was gonna say, make sure your kids don't live there.
Don't go skinny dipping either. It could be that catfish.
Yeah.
And we don't want it. We don't want this to turn into the new Weasel game. Be like, how long can you skinny dip in Catfish Lake?
That's where you go noodling, but you don't go skinny dipping.
Legit noodling is when you go skinny dipping. Just look at the worm.
That's how I catch all my catfish is by skinny dip noodling.
Penis bait.
I've been doing it for 10 years and I still don't shit out of my penis. Colorado has a place called Parachute. Have you been there?
Yes.
Apparently that is the weirdest town name over there. Although I would have gone with Denver.
I thought for sure it was going to be South Park.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe they can put it on here for other reasons. I don't know. New Mexico has Pie Town. Which
Pie Town.
I never knew New Mexico that had like was known for their pies, I guess.
Oh, I seen something. There's like a shitty ass documentary about it. I can't remember where I seen it. But yeah, they serve pies at Pie Town.
Good for them. I don't know.
Yeah.
North Dakota is called their city Zap. ZAP. That's it.
Is that because like the one power line there just went up? I guess we gotta call it Zap.
Zap. They're gonna be the first state that implements an electric fence on the border of U.S. and Canada. That's why.
They still use the electric chair for death penalty.
You know what? Maybe that's the reason. Hold on, let me do some research. Does North Carolina use electric chair? I can spell, I promise. I'm really glad this isn't recording my screen because I couldn't spell anything.
I mean, you also said North Carolina, so
Dakota. I also put. You know, this is how my week's been going, right? It's like I've been super busy, so in the Google search bar I put "Does North use electric chair?" Let me try that again. Nah, they don't. But South Carolina does. Okay. Going back, South Dakota uses but their city name is Plenty Bears. That's it.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That was like a large Native American thing.
Nebraska is Worms. I don't know why, but
bunch of fucking dipshits.
Maybe they're just really into Worms Armageddon. You remember that game?
Or maybe they shove worms inside of them.
It's just like that lady in Chicago who stuck a lobster in her vagina.
There's worm eggs in my pussy. No, that's just sperm.
It's just sperm. But I used a device that stops sperm movement. Kansas has a place called Skiddy.
Skiddy?
Skiddy. Skiddy.
Oh, like that dog shit Pokemon.
Yeah. What? Skiddy. Skitty. Skitty.
I mean, same thing.
It's also a cat. Oklahoma has a place just called OK. Just like their state there. Just OK.
Where do you live at? Okay.
Okay.
All right, smart ass.
Yep. Texas. Can you guess it? Texas is big, but it has
Denton.
Close. Ding dong.
Oh, Denton and Ding Dong. Fucking King Kong with the Ding Dong, baby.
Minnesota. Can you guess? I mean, this one is
cheese and beer.
Close. It's called Little Canada.
Everyone has Little Italy, Chinatown. Nope. Little Canada.
Little Canada. Because why would you go to Canada? We could just go to Little Canada. Iowa has What Cheer. WHATCHEER. 2 words.
Are they just like super depressed?
I mean, if you live in Iowa, I wouldn't doubt it. You're landlocked and you're surrounded by boring other states, such as Missouri, which they have a town name of Frankenstein. Maybe that's where this guy who did this to his front yard with all the dead bodies and fake blood, maybe he should move to Frankenstein. I bet they would enjoy it.
Not opposed to it.
Yeah. So I read the next name, which is in... Yes. Does this place spell that wrong? Hold on. I gotta look this up because this looks wrong for some reason.
You know what else is wrong?
What?
Not subscribing and liking this video.
Or checking out our Patreon.
Okay. I'm not taking nudes of you.
I'm
not. You can't make me.
Well, you know, why not, step bro?
Okay. No.
I honestly don't know how to say this because I didn't know this was a state. What's the state above Louisiana called?
Arkansas?
Thank you. They did spell it wrong.
How did they spell it?
A-R.
Yeah.
K-A-N.
Yeah.
S-A-S-E-W.
Oh, they did spell it wrong. I was like, no, that's like, I know it says Arkansas feast.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Who wrote this? Wait, hold on. Who wrote this?
This is just a map that I found on Google. Like, I'm just on Google Images.
It's obviously a European. We need to weed them out. Everyone say Massachusetts right now.
Massachusetts. Sorry, I'm Chinese. Anyway, Arkansas. They have a town called Toadsuck.
Toadsuck?
Toadsuck.
Yeah.
I see they lost one too many Mario Party games.
Lick Toad.
Louisiana has the name of waterproof, but going by how many hurricanes going through there, I could see it. Yep.
Okay, I don't know.
Just a moment of silence for Louisiana, I guess. I don't know. Wisconsin. I'm gonna go through these a little bit faster now. Wisconsin has a place called Chili. Just chili.
Like cold chili or food chili?
It's spelled like food.
Oh.
Yeah, chili. Maybe they just really like Chili's up there, you know, the restaurant. It's the only chain restaurant.
No one likes Chili's.
It's the only chain restaurant they have up there. Illinois has Chicken Bristle as a town name.
That's gonna be chicken bussin'. Oh.
Oh, yes.
Bussin' chicken balls.
This is where all the states get kind of weird, so we're just gonna drop down to Mississippi. Which I can't pronounce this. Possum Neck.
Possum neck?
Possum neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's sideways on the map too, so I'm like moving my head to read it. Which one did we just do? Michigan has free soil. I don't know why.
Part of me wants you to pay taxes to have soil there.
Indiana has Santa Claus. Because, you know, they're so close to the North Pole, right?
Yeah.
Kentucky has a place that's just called Pig.
Everyone, you drive across the state lines, oink!
Oink!
All right.
Tennessee has a place which is called... Go ahead.
No. Sorry. I'll hop in at the end.
I was going to say Tennessee has a place that's called Smart, but it's spelled S-M-A-R-T-T.
I am so smart.
Smart.
I am so smart.
Alabama has a place called Scratch Ankle.
Scratch anus?
Ankle.
Yeah.
He sent me a message. Let's see what's going on.
No. You're just gonna have to watch that one.
Okay.
It's from the pod again. I can't find this video anywhere, but there you go.
Okay, now we're gonna go all the way to the top to Maine, and then we're gonna just do just like what Reagan said, trickle down theory, and go down to Florida. Maine, yeah. See, I know some politics. It's the only thing I know. Has a place called Bald Head. I'm guessing that's where Kaylin should live.
Damn.
I'm sorry, Kaylin. I love you. This is where the map gets really tiny on this page, so I'm gonna have to increase it so I can actually read the names. New Hampshire has a place called, if I can line it up with this map, Dummer, D-U-M-M-E-R. And here we go. Massachusetts has a place that's called Satan's Kingdom. I would live
I know
there.
where I want to live.
Yeah, right? Vermont has a place called Mosquitoville. I know where I don't want to live.
Yep.
We've got New York that has Handsome Eddie.
I wonder who's the mayor.
We've got Rhode Island that has a place called Woonsocket. Woon Socket.
Yes.
From there, we've got New Jersey. Has a Moosup. Moosup. Moonsup.
Mm-hmm.
Going from there, Pennsylvania has a place called Coupon.
You
can use
more
a coupon.
poor people.
I'd like to buy this house. Yes, I also have a coupon. Coupon for coupon. Delaware has a place called Flea Hill. Gross. It's spelled like flea, like flea market or like a flea, or you know. Maryland has a place called Accident. Right? Yeah.
There's so many jokes that I'm just not gonna make.
Yeah. So I got this wrong real fast. I'm gonna go back. Connecticut has a place called Moonsep. New Jersey has a place called Foul Rift. Slightly off. They're right next to each other, you know? Then we're gonna go down to West Virginia. Mountain Mama has a place called Booger Hill. Or Booger Hole. My bad.
Booger Hole?
Booger Hole.
That's my next Tarkov name. Booger Hole.
Did we do Ohio?
No.
Well, it's good.
OH?
It's pretty good that we didn't, because their town name is the same thing that the whole state is, and that is just Dole.
Damn.
Sorry if any listeners are from Ohio, but you know what I'm talking about. Virginia, not West Virginia, just Virginia, has a place called Fries.
Frys or Fries?
Fries.
Second place I want to live.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Then we go to North Carolina. Why not? That's the town name, by the way.
I was like, all right.
From there, South Carolina has a place. It's a place called Coward.
Because they didn't name their town.
They did not name their town.
Why not fucking Coward? That's a really good name.
Here's the closest thing we get to a swear word. It's from Georgia. It's called flippin'.
Boo.
That's it. Can you guess Florida?
Okeechobee.
Ah, close. It's Spuds.
Buds?
Spuds. Spuds.
Oh, Spuds. You can't grow potatoes in Florida.
They're like, hey, we're close enough to the same shape as Idaho, right? But yeah, there are the 50-ish whatever states. I don't know. I failed geography 4 times. I don't know what's going on. States of U.S. and their weirdest town names according to this article from Orlando Sentinel. So there you go. Going off now towards the video you sent me. Is this something I'm going to watch now, or should we end the podcast?
I mean, you can watch it now. There's nothing too bad, but this is your daily reminder to not fuck around with wild boars.
Oh, is this the same one as before the boar attack?
Did I show you the boar attack?
You showed it to me last week. I even put a link to it in the podcast.
Help me. That one? Yeah, same one.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if I sent it to you or not. My bad.
That's okay. It's always good to remember someone getting attacked by a boar.
Yeah, don't dick around with wild boars.
But that took a lot longer than I expected to get all the names of weird town names in the States, especially thanks to Arkansas EW. So
Arkansas.
Yeah. So other than that, thank you so much for listening. You guys have a good day, week, and whatever else is going on. And yeah. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.